Welcome to Controversy Corner. I am your special guest host, Izzy Interviews, and today you have a special treat. I am conducting my first ever interview, and I have not one, but both the dravens here today, Axel and Michael. So this is a very, very, very treat thing myself.
There's your treat.
All right, thank you, sound guy. You did better this time.
Oh, we all know that.
All right, now. Starting off, let you guys know I'm going to be asking a few questions of my own, and then I'm going to be going to the web for some questions here.
I think I'll be asking some questions too.
Oh, by the way, we have little AD Junior back here, is little Axel Draven. He's our cameraman today. Because Guy Smiley is on vacation, I believe, isn't it?
Okay. He got laid off. And tried to replace him with Jimmy Slap nuts, but he didn't work out.
Jimmy Slap.
Oh, thanks for the hat too.
Yep.
I need a letter.
Draven.
Anyway, first question. I'm going to pose this to both of you. I want both of your opinions on this. XCW. Most people say that it is a new company, never done a show before. Now, the third of us know the truth on this. So, give two different perspectives here. Will you people inform the world of YouTube the truth?
Alright, well, XCW started out, what, 92, 93? Around there, yeah, 92. Yeah, 92, Robert Swafford's, which was a buddy of ours, his backyard's 4th Road, Edgewater, Maryland. For you people who don't really know much about Edgewater. It's an old dirt road. Anyhow, I came in at the age of 13, 80 pounds, soaking ring and wet. He brought me in because I was a wrestling mark as a kid. And
You still are?
Yeah, still are. Yeah, definitely CM Punk mark. Anyhow, he brought me in to do wrestling. More or less, he brought me in to get thrown around by him and everybody else because they were all like giants compared to me. I came in, won the lightweight title, won our version of the IC belt a few times, and then I became world champion a dozen times. I beat him a few times.
One.
And, shit.
Okay.
He'd tell you the rest.
Well, going off of that, you know, you evidently brought him in, so did you see something in him that nobody else saw, or?
I saw the passion, the desire. I saw a man that was willing to bleed for what he wanted. A man that was willing to leave it all in the ring because this wasn't a hobby. This wasn't something to do for fun over the weekend. This was something we all dreamed about doing our whole lives. I knew he had the same drive and passion we had. And yeah, XCW, we've done shows in backyards. I mean, before we had wrestling rings, we were leaving it all in the backyard. And now XCW is about to be reborn again with this show with another great backyard fade, NEWF, on May 19th.
Okay. This next question is firstly to you, which is, what is this Extreme World Order versus anti-extreme thing?
Growing up as a kid, as you know, you hung out with me for years, so you know, I grew up an ECW fan. Like, I sat back and watched my heroes like Raven and Sandman and Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, and all of them. And, you know, I lived and breathed the extreme. Like, I was the crazy little 80-pound son of a bitch, like you said, that would take a fall off a 20-foot ladder through an aluminum shed. Just because the 2 nights before that, I seen Raven get smacked in the head with a 2x4 with barbed wire on it. So I had to outdo my heroes.
Okay, well, now on the same note of that, XWO. We obviously know it's you two. You know, do you have any plans to bring anybody else in? Because we know this Joey Chaos kid's not part of it.
No, he has to earn his spot. Me and him have been sitting out, you know, threw some names in the hat. There's one guy that we are offering a spot to, and this will be the first announcement of it. I think it's up to Jinx. As you know, me and you gave Jinx his first match, and what a match that was. And I believe if anybody believes in the extreme, taking it to the fullest, if anybody loved that company based out of Philadelphia, and yes, I'm going to say it, fuck you, McMahon. ECW, the original ECW. It's Jinx. I believe, you know.
And
he's definitely XCW. He's definitely extreme.
And anybody that's sitting there back in the anti-extreme, saying that extreme's nothing but junk wrestling, you just remember when you were cheering Mick Foley before we were even born, before we could even pick up a 2x4 or a steel chair, he was diving off the roofs of houses on the mattresses. And that's the same man you cheered when he became WWE champion. So Extreme's been alive even before the XWO or XCW.
Okay, next question, Michael. You know, you're one of the original owners of this company. Who is this big, mysterious GM?
The GM that we have running XCW is a man that's never been respected in his business. He hasn't received what he's deserved. He's a great GM. He knows what he's doing. He can take a small backyard fed and turn it into a nationwide company. And now that he's with XCW, he's going to get the respect he deserves. And it's going to be proven to everybody what a great GM he is. And he will be revealed very soon.
Okay, now, I have a question here on the internet from Know Your Destiny. Interesting name. It's for you, Axel. Who is Fate? No one has heard or seen him before.
Fate was a guy who came into XCW when I became world champion. My 5th or 6th time. Swafford already retired. It's me and him basically feuding a lot. Another guy named Kenny Musgrove. Fate actually was one of the people who helped me lose the world title for the last time.
Now, I'm going to jump in real quick. I've heard of this guy, Fate. I've heard about him coming to XCW, making his return, and coming after Draven and everything. You know, that's all I've heard. I've heard stories. I've heard rumors about Fate. I want Fate to actually grow a set and make an impact. If he's coming to XCW, stop hiding in the shadows. Make yourself known. Let's see how badass you really are, or claim to be.
Well, that sounds like a challenge to Fate. With that being said, we're going to have to wrap it up for this week. But next week, right here on YouTube, Draven, it's not going to be Axel Draven, it's going to be Michael Draven. I've got a one-on-one with him. So see you then.